Good morning, YouTube. So this plan this morning was to crack open the floor on the boat, but it got cold and snowy. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Brr. At least it's not sticking yet. It's still kind of wet, but it's still cold as crap out here. So I'm gonna have to figure out a heat source to get in here and do this, because it is cold. All right, let's figure this out. Hey YouTube, the sun has come up and the snow is melting. So today I'm going to rip out the deck on a $10 boat. Stay tuned. Welcome to my life. Whew. Still some snow left, melting up there. I need to fix my gutter. I just cleaned the windshield of the truck off because tomorrow's Thursday, and every Thursday I go up to my parents' house and help them out. Poor babies covered in snow. Yuck. Top did pretty good. It's nice and dry in here. All right, so let's get started. We got to cut out this 2 panels in here. The caulking goes around it, and we'll unscrew it. And then hopefully it'll be like Gerardo Rivera's when he went and opened up the Jimmy Hoffa tomb. You guys remember that? There was nothing wrong. There was nothing there. Well, hopefully that's what we find here. Hopefully everything's good except for the bottoms of the doors, like I think, the deck doors. So let's get busy. I don't know how tough this stuff is going to be to cut, but I can tell you, when I was cutting it out of there, it was a pain. Yeah, well, it actually cuts pretty good. I'll have to... Maybe I should have cut that in the cold. Some neat stuff. I'll have to figure out something to do with my little stand. Oh, I got a broken one on there, don't I? One pulled out, not broken, but interesting. That might have a little rot there. I may have to pry that out. I didn't bring anything to pry it out with. A smart man would have brought a pry bar. Okay. So much easier than I thought it was going to be. The bottom of this is wet. Oh, yeah. Definitely has moisture on it. Look at that. So, so we'll have to see. It's a pretty closed up compartment though. Fuel cell looks pretty nasty, doesn't it? But yeah, it looks like they just put some 2x4s treated across there to hold that in. That's kind of weird. It doesn't tell me much, but like I said, this is solid over here, and that's fiberglassed in. This is definitely rot. Oh no, it ain't rotted. I just think it wasn't sit in there correctly, right? So I would say that's the original, don't you guys think? I don't think that's the original way of doing it though, was the 2x. Definitely isn't to have that plywood sitting up here like that on there. But I'm not 100% sure. So you guys are gonna have to let me know. Definitely not what I thought was gonna be there. And look how they did this 2x. I know that's not original, right? Look at that. I mean, that's what's so soft. Boy, that's just moisture right there. Well, we're definitely gonna have to pull this tank, but I'm pretty sure the tank is full. So we're gonna have to drain that out and get everything out of there. What a mess. What a mess. Gotta get new fuel lines anyway, so it's good for this far in, but man, it's gonna be fun getting there. They go to there, right? So they go down through there, and I guess there's an access here. I'll add that to my list of things to do. You think it's just rotted? You think it's just from the rot on top of the tank? You probably have to pull that to even look inside the tank, huh? And see if there's corrosion inside the tank. Drain it and pull it. See what's under it, I guess. Definitely interested in hearing what you guys think about all this. All right, let's pull the second tank cover. This one still has a lid on the back. No, it doesn't. Well, maybe inside there. It's heavy. Same thing on this side, though. Look at that. Oh, there's something living in here. There's rats living in here. One time. That tank looks a lot better. This well looks a lot better. That one looks terrible. Same thing, though. I think I need to cut this out, cut the wood out of it, re-fiberglass piece in, and fiberglass mat it back. But this one looks a whole lot better. The wood looks better. Everything looks better. I mean, compared to the other one, it's really clean. There's no rot in there other than this board here, but it looks really good. I mean, it's dirty, but and I'll put new wood in here anyway. I mean, especially if that's really the way they do it. It's just treated 2x4s, and it's crazy. Yep. All right, well, there you have it. Until I cut those open and pull that wood off there and sand that down, and I'll figure the other part out. Probably need to drain this tank, pull that rotten wood off, and go from there. Yeah, I can't believe that that's the way that this was done originally. It could be. Let me know, Grady people. Doesn't seem like that's right, but I guess they figured it's on top of the tank so it'd be dry. I'm not sure. All right, so we got a lot of figuring out to do. Again, Grady people, let me know if that's the way it's supposed to be. Sucker's heavy. Kind of see in the sunlight, it is literally, that wood in there is soaked. It's heavy. Why it's so heavy? Because it's one log. Or just like lifting up a sheet of plywood. Still, man. Interesting, it's leaking out here, so I'll pull those off too. not gonna lie, I'm digging this stuff in the cold. It comes off a lot better. Summer I was having a heck of a time with it. Sucker is rutted. Yuck. Ugh. I think that's what most of the discoloration is on the actual deck here. Is it's just rotted. Oh, there was still a screw in that one. Nasty. Clean these up, reuse them. Little rubber straps. Compared to the other compartment, other than the ridge board here at the end, the compartment though is actually really nice, which is surprising to me. And the back here, this is a lot stronger than the other one. There's rot. I mean, you can see there's rot around that, so it's going to be cut open and all that stuff, but nowhere near like the other place, not like the other bay, which is interesting to me. I don't really understand why this one's so dry and that one was so wet. Because when this thing was sitting out there, remember from the initial, if you remember the very first video, I mean, the water was to here, right? You can kind of see the line where the water was just sitting in here because the things were clogged up. And so you would have thought that would have leaked and then that would have been full of water, but it's just the opposite. That one's really clean. And the one up here is just full of moisture. Now I scrubbed quite a bit off there just to try it and see how she was going to come. And it looks like she'll clean up. The question is, what does the inside of the tank look like, right? So we definitely need to pull it though to see what's going on underneath it. A couple of the shims like this one and the one on that side were definitely rotted out, or the one on the end, sorry, the one on the end and the one on this end were definitely rotted. And I'd like to clean up in there anyway. I don't know why, because nobody's gonna see it, but I'd just like it to be clean. Gotta check out that fuel hose, see how good or bad it is, and then the vent. But definitely need to replace that fuel hose. And then I'll look into getting a plastic tank maybe, I don't know, we'll see what they offer and how expensive they are or whatever. So I can't say I'm terribly surprised, except for I didn't realize there was 2x4s across there, if that's the way they came. What an interesting way to do it. I wouldn't have done it that way, especially the riser on that, the way they had that plywood sideways. That's not really good support. I would have put the plywood long ways if I needed 3/4 inch or something like that. Probably would have bought a board instead though, but just to hold that floor flat and not have that sharp end against the 3/4 inch ridge on top of the aluminum tank. So I'm really curious if that was the way it was done from the factory, or if that was just, you know, a hack job, which, whatever. Hey, it's an exciting day. I got a box in from a buddy of mine, military buddy of mine, Jim Schillingowski. Hey, thanks, brother, for this. Jim offered to make some cushions for the boat, so I'm excited to see them. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. Handmade, just like the old ones. That's pretty cool. Heck yeah. There's the tops. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's really nice. Man, Jim, you do good work. Wow. Those are looking great in there. Those are cool. Go put these in. Yeah, I'll just have to put the female side in the back of the cushion, I think. I like them. So those fit great. These tabs, I'll have to put the female side up in here. But man, that looks great. These are gonna be great. Butt check. Put my little feet down here. Oh yeah. This is what it's gonna feel like. All right. Well, thanks so much, Jim. I definitely appreciate it. This is cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Nice stuff. Appreciate you, brother. Alright, YouTube, I think that's about it for this week. I got a lot of work to do. We'll cut the bottom of that lid out and then take that wood out in the next episode, put a new piece of wood in there, and then I'll have to fiberglass it in. I've got the epoxy resin and the fiberglass mat coming. I haven't forgot the tabs. They're coming too. That's part of that deal too. I'll do those tabs in the corner, and then I'll put that. Still going to do a piece of wood over the puzzle piece in the center on the back side, and then, like a lot of you said, I'll just fiberglass mat those corners to tab them in. Probably sand her down through there to the wood, and then pull it around. We'll see. Well, I think that's going to be about it. Tell you, I appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching. Last time I checked, we were just over 8,500 subscribers, which is unbelievable because I can't believe one person wants to watch me, much less 8,500. So I do appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Let's talk commercials though. Hey, the commercials, I get paid if you watch 30 seconds of the commercial. So if you just skip it, I don't get any money for that. If you watch at least 30 seconds, I get paid for that. It gives me credit. And then, of course, if the commercial isn't 30 seconds, you just have to watch the whole thing. You know, if it's 15 seconds, whatever, I get credit for the commercials. So please watch at least 30 seconds of the commercials and help me out. I'd appreciate it. You know, I'm not making a lot of money on this, but I was just thinking if you start watching my commercials, maybe that'll pay for the gas tank or something. Who knows? So thanks again. I appreciate you guys. Even if you don't watch commercials, I still appreciate you. Appreciate you joining me. And I'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you next week if you watch my other videos. Please do watch my other videos because I need some hits on those as well. All right. See you. Y'all help me out and like and subscribe to my channel, Shots Life, on YouTube.